guys, Meredith Gorman here, and are you still not subscribed to Matt's channel? Well, if you're not, hit the subscribe button because he's giving out free picks each and every week. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
What's up, guys? Quick group stage reaction. What a tournament it has been so far, and we don't get much of a break. There's a game already. I'm recording this Sunday morning. After all the round of 32 matchups have been decided, we got a game today already at 3 p.m. Canada versus South Africa to kick off the knockout stage group. No one would have predicted this matchup previous to the tournament. Canada finishing second was expected. That's what I expected. Them to finish second behind the Swiss, and that did get there. South Africa getting out of the group wasn't expected. I thought they would come in probably fourth, right? Third, fourth. That was expected for myself. A great matchup for Canada on paper. Fun fact, the first country not playing at home, right? They're hosting it, even though there is three total countries involved. However, still, this is not in Vancouver. This is not in Toronto, Montreal. It's in LA. So keep that in mind. You could say they did them dirty. Both teams never played a knockout stage game, so that will be fun. We'll look at some of the round of 32 matches, talk to groups, some group winners, surprises, along with some bets that were cashed and maybe missed as well. Obviously, successful, profitable start to the World Cup. Some futures are pending, of course, but if you've been following me on X or Instagram stories, you can see all the updates there. I also update on my website every other day. Let's start with the biggest story, right? I did a quick reaction video on them already. Cape Verde. Go check that out if you haven't already. We'll quickly go over to the independent island country, population of 500,000, guys. Get out of the group as a second place team. Best story so far in the group. Biggest story in the World Cup. I thought they had a shot to get out as a third place team. Go back, listen to my podcast. I mentioned them after I did some research. I think this team could sit back, steal a game or two. That's what they did with 3 draws, one of them being against Spain. They have stole the show so far. Obviously, other big stories, great games. It's been a great World Cup so far, guys. Great games, very competitive games, comebacks, few good, I wouldn't say there's been crazy goals. I think there's been a few good goals, but nothing crazy so far. Let's talk the groups, guys. Let's go over the groups. We'll lay them out here. I'll have a graphic for people that are watching on YouTube. If you're just watching, obviously, on or listening on Spotify, of course, it's just audio. So Mexico win Group A as expected. Right, I had a client winner on them to win the group. I think it was a good price, minus 120. Minus 125, full unit there, cashes. No trouble for Mexico winning all 3 games. Czech finishing second wasn't a surprise. I had a toss-up between them and South Korea. Now, the big surprise is South Korea not even making it as one of the best third-place teams. That was a big surprise. They did not look good. They'll have a lot of changes over there with that club. Group B, Switzerland winning the group, no surprise. Another client winner there, minus 130 to win the group. I cashed on that, full unit. Came down to a final game with Canada. Canada put up a good fight, especially in the second half. In the second half. Their experience showed those Switzerland guys. This Switzerland's team's a little older, and they have a lot of experience in World Cups, going, around to 16, maybe a quarterfinal in there as well, but they've played together. So Switzerland's a team, again, I expect them to probably win their round of 32 game, even though Algeria could give them a good game. I expect Switzerland to get by them. And then that's where it kind of stalls out, right? Because they're playing better teams than them. Bosnia gets out as a third place team. Happy for them. That's fun. And it's due to them, kind of putting a beating on Qatar. They were able to get a good goal difference. And then also the win and then a tie against Canada in the opening game. So they'll go and play the U.S. That'll be interesting against the U.S. I think they got a chance. U.S., I believe they're probably a little too quick, a little more athletic. That might steal them the game. But, yeah, interesting one there. Group C. I took a small shot on Morocco to win the group. We were very close, guys. At plus 500 odds, you had to take a shot, right? They both finished with 7 points. Sorry. Yeah. No. Morocco, 6. Let's see. Yeah, both finished with 7 points here. I was just looking at the standings here. Now, I expected Brazil probably to score more and have a better goal difference, and that's what happened here. So that's why I thought there was some value. And it was a very small unit. I put barely anything on it, so I'm not too worried about that one. It was worth a shot due to the value there. Scotland doesn't get out. I know some Scotland fans probably are upset. They made the trip. A lot of them made the trip there, and they do not get out as the best third place team. Group D, U.S. beat the teams they should have, right? Australia, Paraguay, not good teams, guys. And then when they play Turkey, now I'm not going to hold them to it because this game didn't mean anything. But Turkey beat them 3-2. Now, it didn't mean anything for Turkey as well besides pride, so keep that in mind. Turkey was a surprise for me. I thought they had a shot to win this group, and they definitely didn't. They win the game that was the hardest for them, and then they lost the 2 games that they should have won. Very surprising team. I thought Turkey would have a much better World Cup. Australia obviously gets out of second place, maybe a little of a surprise there. And then Paraguay gets out as one of the best third place teams. They did not look great, guys. I believe Germany's probably going to run all over them. Group E. Group E, Germany wins the group. No surprise there, but they got a couple good games. Like, Ivory Coast gave them a good game. It should have been a draw. Germany scored in like the extra, I think, 93rd minute, if I recall. And then Ecuador beat them, guys. When Ecuador needed to win the game, I know Germany already won the group and whatnot, so that you do have to factor that in somewhat. But Germany's a team, like I said, I don't have any future bets on them. You know, I don't see them making the semifinals. I think at best quarterfinals. I don't think Germany have looked that great besides that opener against a very poor carousel team. How are we going to really, say that was a good win? Netherlands were pretty much exactly how I thought they would look. Solid on offense. The defense had lapses at times. The 5-1 win over Sweden was very impressive. I didn't expect a 5-1 win. I expect them to win, and I did bet them in that game straight up. And I did have Netherlands to win this group and Japan second. I had fun with this one. I did Netherlands first, Japan second, plus 275. Nice cash there on them. And I expected the Japan game to be close and maybe a tie. That's what did happen. Japan does get out as a second place team, and Sweden as one of the best third place teams. Not surprised with this group at all. Group G, we had Belgium to win the group. I was probably too confident that Belgium was going to win the group. This came down to the end, guys. It wasn't a good price. It was like minus 200 or something. I usually avoid those, but I was very confident they would win the group and they were the best team. They did win the group, but it wasn't pretty. Egypt was right there, but then Iran pulled off a tie against Egypt for Belgium to win the group. Belgium beat up New Zealand as expected in that final game, so we got a little lucky there. Belgium's a team, I can see them winning 1 or 2 games, and that's it. Not that great of a team. Defensively, they have issues. They disappear in games at times. Egypt's not a bad team, fairly decent, but I don't expect them to, if they somehow pull an upset in the round of 32, that would be it for them. And Iran, they do not make the group stage. Group H, Spain wins the group as expected. Did not look as good as expected. They're minus 500 to win the group, right? So it's very difficult to bet them there. Cabo Verde obviously gave them a tie. Uruguay, they didn't look great against. I thought Uruguay was the better team at times, just couldn't finish. Uruguay was the surprise for me in this group. I thought Uruguay would get out of the group as number 2. And they just didn't play good at all. Fun fact, they had a private plane to go home, and the Uruguay coach said, nope, no private plane, you're going home with the fans on a commercial flight. That's pretty funny. And it's not deserved to get a private plane after that showing in the World Cup. Spain, again, tough to say how good they really be in the knockout stage, because in the group stage, they did not look that good, but you can turn a switch, right, when you get there. But they have a tough path. They may see France. They may see some other good teams. So I don't know how far they'll go. At best, semifinals, in my opinion. France, best team so far in this tournament. They cruised through the group. I expect that, of course. No surprise there. Norway was fun to watch. They came out as the second place team. And then Senegal get by late due to goals over Iraq. And they are a best third place team. They'll be playing Belgium, which is interesting. They could maybe sneak by that game. But group of death proved to be the group of death, guys. All three of these teams, France, Norway, Senegal, pretty solid. Obviously, France, really good. Norway, Senegal, good teams. Excited to see what they could do, maybe in the round of 32. I expect Norway maybe to win a game. They have a tough first matchup that could go either way. Group J, Argentina wins the group. No surprise. You could argue Argentina looked like one of the best teams with France. They cruise. Messi, unbelievable, has looked great. May win the Golden Boot, which I didn't expect, to be honest, guys. But they win Austria second. No surprise there. Algeria third, best third place. That's how I predicted this group to play out. Austria, Algeria, probably one and done. Maybe they win a game, but it would be an upset there. And then Argentina, nice path to go all the way to the semifinals. I'd be surprised if they don't. Group K, Colombia, Portugal, Congo. A little surprised here, guys. I overvalued Portugal, in my opinion. So far in this group, maybe they step it up. I don't know, in the knockout rounds. But I overvalued them. Their defense hasn't looked good. Their midfield hasn't been able to control games. Colombia was the better team in that game, guys. I watched that game start to finish. Even though it was 0-0, Colombia was the better team. They were the better team in this group. They deserve to win this group. And shout out to Congo. Congo gets out as one of the best third-place teams. They've been a fun follow, one of the surprise teams so far. And then Group L, England win the group, no surprise. Croatia and Ghana, that's how I expected it to happen. England just hasn't looked good either. I don't know what to expect them in the knockout stage. I have them to go to the semifinals. I'm kind of regretting that. I don't know. They haven't looked that great. But hey, again, knockout stage could be different. Betting market, a good group stage for myself in group winners. We went 3-1, so that was good there. Hit on the exact Netherlands and Japan position plus 275. Single game betting, we went 5-2, and a handful of futures pending. So profitable, obviously, in the group stage. Should be a profitable tournament in the future market as well. Knockout stage thoughts, guys. First off, Netherlands versus Morocco and Japan versus Brazil is criminal for a round of 32 game. Don't you guys agree? This is crazy. Leave a comment in here if you don't agree. This should be a This should be a quarterfinals, or even maybe a round of 16 game. This is crazy. So I don't know how this happened, but either one of these teams could be out, right? Well, two of them are going to be out, and two of them are really good teams. So they messed the bracket up here. Other big names in the round of 32 games to watch. Croatia, Portugal. Great game in Toronto. That game is going to be crazy. A lot of Portugal fans will be there. Mexico versus Ecuador. That's a fun one. Tough draw for Mexico, but it's at home, and I think they rarely lose at home. So I'd be surprised if Ecuador can pull it off. But they're scrappy, guys. Play defensive system. They could steal it, but I'm not going to be betting on that game separate in a single game. I don't know. Ecuador could surprise after that. Germany when they are confident. Norway versus Ivory Coast. Fun one. Ivory Coast, they're live to pull off an upset there. I would lean Norway, but again, that's a fun game to watch. What we learned from the group stage. What did we learn? I briefly discussed it already. Portugal, England, and Spain didn't live up to the pre-tournament hype so far. I want to stress that, guys. It's just a group stage. I don't want to overreact. They could turn it on in the knockout stage, but they did not look great in the group stage at all. And these were some of the tournament favorites. Spain was the tournament favorite to win it. France, best team so far. I don't think you would dispute that. And then Argentina was right there with them as well. Overachievers, of course, Cabo Verde, South Africa for sure, and then Congo. Congo did not expect them to make it as a third place team at the start. Teams with the best path, easiest path, and it's Argentina, guys. Argentina has, in my opinion, a clear path to the semifinals, right? Cape Verde, and then winner between Australia, and Egypt, and then Swiss or Colombia. So, like, if it is Argentina, Colombia, tough game for Argentina, but they should win that. So that's definitely easy. Then you got Brazil, England path. They'll meet in the quarters if it's get there. Toughest is France. France got Germany in there, Netherlands, maybe Morocco, but I expect France to get by all those teams. They're still my favorite to win it. I have a pending outright on them. Looking good. Obviously, they may not win it, but I expect them at least to make it to the semifinals. Unless, you can see, I don't think Germany could beat them. It's possible, low odds. So maybe if the Netherlands are really hot and get past Morocco and then see France that would be the quarters, it's possible, but France has owned Netherlands as of late, so I don't see that happening. What team could pull off an upset in the round of 32? I wouldn't be shocked if South Africa won today, guys, even though I am cheering for Canada. Algeria over Switzerland, possible. Switzerland, obviously experienced in these situations. Japan, Brazil, guys. Japan beat Brazil already in a friendly. Keep in mind, I'm a little worried about their health. They're not 100% healthy, so I expect Brazil to get it. But those are some possible upsets. We'll see a few. I probably missed one that obviously probably will happen. Can't wait for the knockout stage, guys. I may come back and do a reaction for the semifinals and the finals, so look out for that. Just want to keep you guys updated. Follow me on X for updates. System Capping on Instagram, System Capping. We will see you there. Like I always say, bet smart and know your limits. Take care.